Okay, so you've seen video one that shows all the parts that I've used to modify the valve body to resolve the overdrive shutter. You saw a little clip of the vehicle moving, snappier shifts, so that's good. This video I'm going to get into removing the valve body. I'm accelerating through. I've already taken the pan down, and this is that dormant pan I recommended in the first video that has the drain plug. Makes a quick and dirty job of removing that the fluid and dropping the pan, and then getting to the filter and the valve body. So here I'm just going to go through quickly the removal of the valve body. It's a very quick video, and then we'll go on to steps after this particular video is completed.
Okay, so the pan is removed and the filter. Just as a side note, when you remove the filter, there will be a ton of extra fluid that flows out. I made a little bit of a mess, but not much. I did have a catch pan underneath it. But I'm taking pictures of this to make sure I know where all the pieces are. For example, this electrical strap that goes to all the solenoids needs to come off. It's pretty easy to figure out where that goes back. This TCC solenoid here, torque converter, control solenoid. These shift solenoids, I've got to take this off because this detent here is part of what is holding the valve body on. And as many others have indicated, keep that bolt, which is a certain length, with this component. So put it together in the pan, in your parts pan. But it's always good to take a picture of this assembly before you start ripping things apart. That's where I was getting a little nervous. But I've watched dozens of videos, and such an education that I feel pretty confident that I can get this done now. Another thing is that what I've understood is that these, and I'll have to confirm this, but the small bolts that go through this plate, and then the small bolts that are on the silver section here on the perimeter of the valve body are the first ones you want to take off. These bigger head bolts here are the ones that hold this plate onto the valve body, so those come off later, but these are the ones you want to get off first. Be prepared for a transmission fluid thunderstorm when you loosen up that valve body. This fluid, I used a baking pan. It's filling up this baking pan. I'm a little concerned I'm going to have to get another one. That's a tremendous amount of fluid that is coming out, and it has not slowed down. Okay, so as you can see by this photo, I got the valve body out. It's sitting in a baking pan. That's my recommendation, is to buy a bunch of these cheap and disposable baking pans, and you can put your valve body and parts in there, but you can also collect the fluid for proper disposal later on. So now the next video is going to move on to disassembly and modification. But this video, as I had indicated, was just to remove the valve body. Thanks for watching. Abe and I would like you to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and provide comments below. See you next time on Driving Intelligence.